You guys won't believe what I just found in the outlets. I found the Adidas EVO SL shoes for $90 and in the black colorway as well. I ended up getting the white colorway, so we're going to do a review about it right now. First thoughts, just looking at it, I think it looks really good. I like the black stripes. And the one thing I did notice is that the laces were kind of soft, but overall, you can see through the shoe. It's very lightweight and it's just a very nice, comfortable feeling. I will tell you guys more after I try these on a run, but for now, just a quick overview of what my first thoughts are. I like the bottom. It doesn't feel anything crazy, like a crazy shoe. It just feels like a normal, comfortable shoe. The inside as well has the ID Zero logo. Again, here you guys can see that is very see-through. But enough being said, we're gonna try these out and we're gonna head on a run. Now, something important to know is that I have very wide feet. So one of the first things I noticed when I put these on, the upper didn't really collapse towards my whole foot. It kind of just fell apart, and the top of the shoe part, the tongue, kept falling off. But that was just me walking normally. I just noticed that. So we're gonna see how that really affects me when I'm running. So I'll come back and talk to you guys after my quick little run, taking my dog on a little walk, and we're gonna see you guys in a little bit. We just came back from the run. I ended up doing about 2 miles roughly, a little bit more than 2 miles, so around three. But overall, the shoe's really good. I felt it making me go faster. It wasn't uncomfortable when I was going faster. And one deal breaker for me is when the shoe is forcing me to just always run on my toes. I personally don't like that. And obviously, you're gonna get those with the top of the line best shoes that forces you to be really bouncy. This one had the same effect as those shoes, but it kind of had a smooth kind of pattern when you run. Kept running like this. It did force me a little bit to run my toes, but it wasn't a deal breaker for me. One of the biggest flaws that I've noticed is the tongue itself. It kept tying around and getting loose. Kept getting stuck around my top of my shoe, and the laces kept coming off. It's very soft, and I believe this isn't the best quality. Could tell right away that this is made to be a light and performance shoe. It's not really meant to be kind of like a structure, very sturdy shoe. So you're gonna notice that when you do run, but it wasn't a big deal breaker for me. The only thing I did notice is sometimes my wider foot, when I step down, it would kind of squeeze open the whole shoe, and which is fine. I like to have space, but for some people who have like narrower foot and don't have like super wide feet, or kind of don't have flat-footed running techniques, or just run on their toes, might not be the best shoe for you, especially since the shoe isn't structurally held the best. It's kind of just loose overall. The only thing that it's holding it together is kind of the back heel. It's very strong in the back heel, so that's mainly just keeping your shoe intact. But overall, the performance of the shoe is really good. When I was running it, it made me feel fast. And comparing it to the shoes I've had, like the Pegasus Plus, for the price of $80, you cannot go wrong with this. This is an insanely good deal, especially with the I guess the bottom part. I'm not too sure what they have inside here, but it's kind of the exact same as my upper shoes that I have. So for the price of even 150, I believe it's a really good shoe. And as a daily, you can't go wrong. Overall, I felt the energy returned a lot, especially in this part. Kept returning a lot of the energy when I kept stepping forward and running. It's a good shoe. I think overall it's a good shoe. It looks pretty nice. The black and white stripes. Good price. Cannot go wrong. You guys should cop these if they have them in your nearest outlets, especially if you run. Even if you're like never ran anything before, if you're signing up for a marathon, half marathon, cop these up. These are very good. They'll help you run, and they're not going to break the bank. I think this is honestly the best shoe for the value. I have other shoes that are a little bit better, but I prefer these ones just because the way they're built on the bottom, it isn't very just focused on the toe part where like someone would run and just only kind of skip with the toe. It's kind of built for a little bit kind of more curved, and I like that part about the shoe. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Peace out.